What is up, everyone? It's Willamette Man, and this is video 4 my DTS blogs. And this last week we learned about the Holy Spirit. And it's been quite the interesting topic we learned this last week. And one of the topics that really spoke out to me was the creativity. I wish I had my tablet so I could probably talk more about it, but it's one of the things that spoke out to me the most. And almost similar to Plumline, we took time to be in front of everyone, and instead of sharing our testimonies, I'm sorry about that. But anyways, we went up and instead of sharing our testimonies, the guest speaker gave us pieces of word that he thought about ahead of time. And dang, why did I leave that card up there? He handed me a card, and one of them was from the chapter of Luke. I wish I remember the verse, but I wasn't that prepared this time. But yeah, it was quite inspirational, and I'm trying to remember what the meaning of it was. I think it was about, what was it about? Seeking truth, I think it was about. Might have been. I'll try not to put captions in this video, so hopefully you may actually see it. But yeah, it's been quite the interesting week. It wasn't as rocky as the previous week from video 3. Though the first 2 days were a little bit hard, I built up a lot of fear over a lot of stuff, but I managed to overcome it. And the rest of my week was actually pretty good. And this last Thursday night, we had a harvest party. We all got to dress up in my costume. I got a lot of compliments, but it did not make me win first place in the costume contest, but I still got a lot of compliments, and most of the Korean students actually liked it a lot. And I got to dress as Captain Rex from the Clone Wars. I already had a helmet that I've had for years, and I made an Arc Paladin and a waistcoat out of Gorilla Tape. And I actually sprayed the Paladin blue, which I'll try and put a picture of it on this video. I'll do my best on that. But yeah, it was actually pretty cool. I got a lot of compliments, and actually I had at least maybe 3 people who didn't know who I was. So it's actually quite entertaining to see that. But a lot of people actually like my costume a lot. First time years I got to dress like Rex. Oof! Excited! And I actually got to go home this weekend, and it was alright, except for one heartbreaking moment. One of my beta fish I bought earlier this year had to be put down. He hasn't been doing that well for quite some time, and my sister was taking care of him, and it was hard for her, which I still appreciate her doing it. I mean, she's got a bigger heart for animals than I do. A million bugs, I squish them. Heartless it may sound, but that's how I am. So one of us has got to have the bigger heart, and I'm glad it was my sister. But yeah, and also my allergies for some reason just started to kick in last night. So now that I'm back here, I had to go and get the big guns, because oil's blow in the nose and an clear bedroom won't be enough. So I went and got NyQuil, as my sister once called Bright-Quill. Oh, I don't care anymore. I don't take that stuff. Well, I really don't take that stuff nightly anymore, but to me that's the big stuff that I like to use. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that's happened. I really can't think of anything else. I went back to one of my old churches that I started going to earlier this year, and a lot of people were very happy to see me, so yeah. And actually it dawned on me when I was coming home. They're actually having a harvest party this coming weekend. I forgot to tell them I was going to be there. So unless you guys are watching this video, you'll probably see me this weekend. Those of you who have fired up, you see this video, you'll know that I'm going to be at the harvest party this weekend and buy a few pies that I can't eat. But this will be fun. So that's something to look forward to this weekend. And this week we're learning Father Heart of God, I think. Was it Father Heart of God we're learning this week? Yeah, I was right. Yeah. And actually, yeah, we're got 6 weeks left until outreach, and I'm so stoked for going. Cambodia here at Calming. I actually found out we'll be making at least 2 other pit stops at 2 other airports before we reach Cambodia, and we're going from PDX, which is Portland Airport, down to LAX, which is Los Angeles Airport, and from there we're actually going to South Korea, which I've never been. Actually, my dad told me he actually went there when he went to India when I was a kid. So, and from South Korea we go to Cambodia from there. And we're going to be there for well over a month. And for Bali, because of our visas, we're going to be there for under 30 days. So I might try and do some videos there, but I might not be able to because I'm not taking my laptop there. I might not anyways, but I'll take lots of pictures and hopefully try and do a video of that as well, of the time spent there. If I have enough battery power and enough memory cards, I'll probably do some occasional videos. So I think that about sums it up. So tune in to the next one.